Tuning into today's video. Feeling quite a bit better today, so I thought I'd do a video looking at the thundery weather that could be on the way this week. I didn't really have time to go in depth in the video yesterday, and I thought I'd have a quick look at the big drop in temperature and thundery weather that's coming up this week. Now, this is the GFS ensemble for Manchester, and ensembles are quite difficult to talk about, really, to describe, but really what you need to know is that these lines here are all indicating temperature, and this red line is the average temperature for the time of year. So you can see that the temperatures at the moment are well above average. We're well above the red line, we're well above where we should be, but notice how through the course of this week those temperatures drop right the way down. There's a big temperature drop on the way this week, and by the time we get through to the end of the week, to Friday the 1st of June, the temperatures have actually gone below average, and then those below average temperatures continue through the holiday weekend. And actually those temperatures on some of the runs do go a long way below average, so we are looking at some pretty cool weather coming up actually over the holiday weekend, later in the week and over the weekend. As that's a big drop in temperature. We go from plus 10 at the moment down to, well, the average is around 0, but some of the runs actually go quite a bit below that, so we're looking at about 10 degree at least drop in temperature at 850 millibars. There's also going to be some rain associated with this drop in temperature. We can see this with these precipitation spikes down here on the bottom of the chart. These spikes are showing precipitation, and this is the precipitation we're looking at specifically for possibly giving us some thunder, because that coincides with the biggest drop in the temperature around the 29th to the 30th of May. That's around the middle of the week. Now, if we have a look at the temperature anomaly from the GFS, we can see that actually over the course of this week, Sunday the 27th of May to Sunday the 3rd of June, temperature anomalies across the British Isles are going to be very slightly below average, and that is even with starting the period with above average temperature. Very warm today, and it will be quite warm tomorrow as well, but over the week, the coming week, the temperature anomaly will be a little bit below average. So that just goes to show how dramatic the drop in temperature is going to be once we get through to the latter part of the week. This is all being brought about by a trough of low pressure that's going to be developing on Wednesday. Not much to see here on the GFS chart for Wednesday the 30th of May at 8 o'clock in the evening. We've got a little trough there, and that's going to develop as we go through the runs. We've got an area of low pressure then appearing over the country by midnight on Thursday the 31st of May. And as we go into 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday the 31st of May, we're going to find that trough of low pressure clearing away to the east of the country. Now, we can see the Cape charts. This is the convective potential, and convection really means thunder. So we can see that the convective potential is showing green here across the country on the 30th of May, and that is really showing us that we have got a convective potential with this area of low pressure. That could well be setting off some thunderstorms, and if we have a look at the precipitation, well, we can see we've got quite a bit of precipitation there across the country at 6 o'clock in the evening. That gets quite heavy as it moves away east into the early hours of the 31st of May. So I think we are looking at some thunderstorms on Wednesday. I think there could well be some thunderstorms with this. And then once those thunderstorms clear away, then we get that big drop in temperature. But this is really the first really thundery spell of the summer, I think, and it could be quite noteworthy. There could be some quite heavy thunderstorms mixed in. Looks as though more particularly it's going to be for England and Wales. I think the risk of thunder for Scotland and Northern Ireland is probably less so, but certainly for England and Wales I think there could be some quite significant thunderstorms around on Wednesday. And as I say, once those storms clear away, then we're looking at a big drop in temperature, and the temperature's going below the seasonal average. And if we have a look finally at the height anomaly charts for 8 to 10 days time, so this is taking us beyond the thundery spell and beyond the drop in temperature. It takes us to beyond the bank holiday weekend actually. We can see that the anomalies are taking high pressure up to the west of the country, a trough forming there over Scandinavia. So if this is right, we are looking at that cool weather persisting into June, I think, with generally northerly winds across the country. Probably not too much in the way of rain, although the GFS anomaly actually wants to bring a bit of a low pressure area below average heights towards us. Have to keep an eye on that, but probably not too much in the way of rain for the start of June. But we probably are looking at some very cool weather persisting right out into the first week of June, perhaps even a bit beyond that. So enjoy the heat today. If you like the heat and the sunshine, enjoy it today, because it's not going to last. We are looking at thunder and then a drop in temperature from Wednesday onwards. That's all for now.